A rooster dug up a golden crystal, mistook it for food, and swallowed it whole. In an instant, his body transformed into human form. The villagers thought he was a monster and drove him out of the village. Panicked, he fled into the city, hiding in corners by day and searching for food by night. But months later, humans discovered him. They locked him in a laboratory and subjected him to cruel experiments until he finally lost consciousness. When he woke up, the lab was already abandoned. He broke free from the decaying shackles and escaped, only to find the streets completely empty. The entire city was eerily silent, as if humanity had vanished. On his way, he found only piles of animal remains, until he stumbled upon a surviving chicken, finally gaining a companion. Soon, he found more of his kind, and began to lead them in survival and reproduction. Over time, the flock started imitating his behavior, generation by generation evolving into humanoid form. They learned to use tools, and entered an agricultural age. Centuries later, a massive spaceship suddenly descended from the sky. The chicken people gathered around, curious about the colossal object, but were met with brutal slaughter. After the explosion, the battlefield lay in ruins. Enraged, the chicken people swore to fight back. They piled their bodies one over another, forming a mountain of flesh, climbing onto the ship, and attacking with the most primitive weapons. Almost all of them perished, but through the sacrifice of their entire race, they managed to destroy the ship. Amid the charred ruins, the golden crystal hovered in midair, but not long after, an even larger spaceship descended. The hatch opened, and out stepped humans. It turned out that years ago, humanity had overexploited the environment, causing total collapse, and forcing them to abandon Earth. After years of wandering through space, they discovered Earth had recovered, so they sent a probe ship. But when they arrived, they found the planet already belonged to the chicken people. Humans had no choice but to launch a massacre, wiping the chicken race out completely. In the end, humanity reclaimed the land, and their long exile finally came to an end.